internet, Mogwai here, and I got yet another Legends of Runeterra video for you guys today, and I'm never gonna struggle saying that, man. As today, we have a spicy list. We have the obligatory Undying deck of the season, an all-in Undying list that I had a lot of fun deck building, and I had even more fun playing. A card that uses underplayed, underrated Chad units such as the Etherfiend. But essentially what we have here is an Undying SION deck. And the first thing that you may be wondering is, where the hell is Mordekaiser, right? I'm actually not a believer in Mordekaiser and SION, even though when Mordekaiser was released, it felt like 80% of the player base was trying him out with SION first, right? I mean, the synergy is really appealing. Play Mordekaiser onto SION allows you to just set up some crazy rallies, right? And just this kind of like endgame scenario that feels like it should be unbeatable. The problem is both champions are 7 mana. And that is actually a very big deal, because that means that one of these two champions, ideally, you're going to have to play one turn later. And that really slows down the nature of this champion combination. And I believe is the reason why it never really took off, right? Like, it never really got a high win rate in ranked, and it's kind of like a champion combination that eventually died off in popularity. But I believe the key, there's like a lot of very neat tools. Some of them were introduced with this expansion. Others, like some really good buffs that I'm not sure exactly when they happened, but like Thread the Needle is a card that I feel is still very underplayed considering how good it is in Shadow Isle Slay decks, right? But the main reason why we're not playing Mordekaiser here, besides SION, is that the Undying just synergizes poorly with him, right? I think it's pretty much established at this point that playing a full set of the Undying and Mordekaiser in the same list is a bit of a recipe for disaster, because there's space issues, right? Like, once you get Mordekaiser on the board and you want to kill the Undying, then you actually have too many Undyings floating around, and you can't really get that crazy never-ending Mordekaiser value of just like slaying your own units for protection, as you're just going to run out of space, right? And it's a very big issue, so much for it to be a deal breaker, really. But that doesn't mean that the Undying can't have a home, and I actually found that playing the Undying with SION without Mordekaiser is the way to go. I wanted to also try out this new card, the Blade Pierce Revenant. When an ally is revived, you grant it Challenger. This card works really well with the Undying, because every time the Undying respawns, he gets Challenger. What is the Undying's biggest weakness? The fact that it cannot block. The fact that it's just a unit that provides no defense whatsoever. Even that is the price to pay for the eternal value you're getting out of it, right? So if we're able to give it Challenger whenever it respawns, then we can use it offensively and defensively at the same time by eliminating attackers from the opponent's back row, or just diving into something that they really want to keep around. And that's really, like, over the course of the Undying's existence, like, giving it Challenger has always been a good play to go for. And now that we can do that without having to resort to Demacia, I think there's a lot of potential here. We don't have that many Noxus cards, but they're very, very relevant. Like I said, we have SION. SION actually works really well with the Undying, because every time the Undying respawns, it counts as if you're summoning a new unit. And that contributes to SION's level up. So we have a deck that is centered around creating multiple copies of the Undying, having them respawn, having a very easy level up for SION with no discard synergy whatsoever. And then, you know, we Soul Cleave SION for the win. So the Undying here gives us a never-ending target for a lot of these self-slay spells that we're running. You know, obviously the standard with Glimpse Beyond, Death's Grasp, but we're playing a full set of Thread the Needle, prioritizing it over Hate Spite, because sometimes the Husk can be a little bit clunky when we're working for this Undying game plan. So we're actually only running 2 copies of this instead. Soul Cleave can give us 2 free, well, not free, like 3 mana copies of the Undying, essentially, that will die at the end of that turn because they're ephemeral. So that's a very neat combo. But man, Soul Cleave with SION is just auto win. Like, it is an extremely powerful play. So we're trying to have this deck be able to make up for the lack of defense that you get from the Undying, right? So Lord Mallet is a great addition to the Undying archetype, especially because he gives us a unit that's going to stick on the board for a while and going to be able to block into stuff. And that's really important. On top of that, Lord Mallet helps us level up SION really well, because when you play him and after he dies, you're essentially summoning 10 power worth of units, which is almost 1/3 of Sion's level up requirement. And Lord Mallet is a great target for Thread the Needle. Lord Mallet into Thread the Needle allows us to deal 5 damage to whatever as we sacrifice it and we get it back. Lord Mallet is also a good unit to hit with Chronicler of Ruin in certain scenarios, as we're going to be able to I was going to say re-get, but get the Deathless again, which is very relevant. The Etherfiend is amazing, though. This card is really, really underrated. Very good in Demacia-based matchups. As we just played onto an Undying, and then we kill whatever unit we want. Like, all these Demacia decks are quite greedy. They have large units. You know, they play a Fire Spitter on turn 6 with the Dragon Boon, and then we just drop an Etherfiend, we kill the Undying, and we knock that Dragon out before it can challenge into anything. Amongst many other things, we managed to pop Galio's Spell Shield. We can just one-shot Galio with this. We can kill Mordekaiser. We can kill Morgana. Like, there's just so many. It's quite a slow, greedy meta. So having a unit that we can develop a body onto the board that, you know, people say is bad, but a 5/3 Fearsome is, you know, obviously it's understanded, but it's not really, like, it's threatening. It's hard to block, and it's representing 1/4 of the total Nexus health. So this unit is actually applying pressure, can trade into most things, at least evenly. And the fact that we can develop it while eliminating any target that we want is a really powerful effect. The downside, having to kill an enemy, is obviously mitigated right here. So I really, really like this unit. Really surprised me, as we're also playing a couple of copies of Crumble. Instead of playing Shadow Owl's Tailstones, we're playing this because Mage Seeker Jr. is a thing, and we don't want to be that vulnerable. I think overall Tailstone value is not that great this meta because of the Mage Seeker Jr. being so prevalent. So you got to keep that in mind. We got an early game comprised of Wings on the Wave and Fading Icon. Gives us fodder when we don't find the Undying. Wings on the Wave can eat the Undying when we do find them. So it's just overall universally a very useful unit for this deck. As then we got Spirit Leech to give us a little bit of extra draw, and a one-off of Ruination for when things get a little bit out of hand. And overall we got a really solid deck that obviously really wants to draw the Undying. Like, games in which you don't find the Undying on curve can be a little bit rough, but it's just extremely fun to play. Can fundamentally beat anything, and matches up really well into control decks, like, for example, Elder Dragon Nora, right? Because they can't really deal with multiple Undyings just constantly coming back. And with Sion, we can threaten that rally effect and just beat them down. So it's just a very, very satisfying deck. I'm a huge Undying fan. I don't think I have to explain that at this point. And I'm really excited to share this. I think you guys are going to really enjoy this deck. And yeah, I'm going to stop rambling. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for daily Legends of Runeterra content. Hope you enjoyed today's games. Leave a like for yet another Undying deck. I'd argue this is my favorite one to date, but that probably doesn't mean much for a lot of you. But yeah, love ya. Enjoy the matches. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, this is the matchup we want to test. We got the Undying, which is perfect. We have a Scion, which I kind of want to keep. Etherfiend is also really nice, but I probably should mulligan like this. We can't be greedy. Happy New Year, Mogwai from Brunei here. Thank you, Brunei. Nice. Clean Vengeance to turn 3. I could try to kill this here, but then, like, just a Gentleman's Duel. I think it's worth it, though, because if they do counter it, then so be it, but we want the Undying to be dying anyways. Okay. Lord Mallet.
My plan is in motion.
Morgana on curve here is pretty strong, but we do have things to do in response.
I have from such beauty and mortality.
Fly from first lands.
This is why Thread the Needle is amazing here.
Remember life well.
I should probably keep this at the back. No.
Death is everything.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. You guys ready? Attack first. Booba, are you peepo high? And he's already leveled up. Guys, he's already leveled up. Oh my god, this deck is stonks. This deck is actually stonks. Actually, it doesn't level up immediately. He'll level up next turn. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, we need blockers. We could Chronicler of Ruin, but we'd rather preserve this for SION. So we're just gonna Lord Mallet here.
Unseen forces are at play.
Lord Mallet is just a safe blocker. You guys say the stats suck, but I think they're all right.
Anyone gathered here is an enemy of the crown.
Oh, Jesus Christ! That annoying fucking bitch. Here we go. We should perhaps open swing first, and then no.
Not even death can stop me.
War!
Give her its chance.
Ah! Bodied!
Their bones will pave my road to glory.
It's also like you guys also have to like see the meta, right? Like, what the fuck is this deck gonna do to counter Etherfiend? In fact, I'm not gonna mulligan anything. I'm gonna keep it because I know it's gonna be useful because I already have the Undying.
These hands know metal and magic.
I cannot go.
Your fate was written.
I'm gonna give him the trade. I kind of need to deal with this first, though, so we're gonna do this.
Good steel and a good future.
Fly from first lands.
They're coming. It's gonna be the fastest Scion level up ever. And now they play Berserker Ursine.
The Stormlord gave me power immeasurable.
This card is nuts. Like, this card is nuts. Like, this card is actually fucking nuts in this deck.
I know what rune weaving is.
Like, this is crazy. Now?
Not even death can stop me! Who is left to kill?
Steel's too good for you.
Show me Atacan. Play Atacan. You know you want to. Play Atacan.
I have my orders.
Yeah, there it is. It's over. It's actually over. Because I have this insane card that just allows me to develop a body while killing a unit. Any unit. Don't matter how big it is, it's dead. Oh yeah. I could remove that, but nah, let's just... And now we have this crazy open attack.
Ready.
Be quicker, warm blood. Let me at them.
Timing is everything.
Round 2. GG. We want a full mulligan here for the Undying, because this is a slower matchup. Crumble is also nice because we can destroy Sigil of the Storm. Very spell heavy hand though. I mean, sometimes games are gonna go this way. Yeah, we're breaking hard, but this is completely mitigated by an Undying top deck, or even like something else, just something to play here. You gotta take 5 seconds to decide to attack. There you go. Good job. I mean, come on, like, surely we'll draw. Ah, good.
Stand aside or be cut down.
Good.
Fall forever. Nature does not yield.
Surprised. Gonna hold it back, keep the spell mana, see what options we have. Because I'd like to keep this around. So we're gonna play in the Glacial. Okay, so that's a perfect... Perfect stat line for this. I'm gonna glimpse here because I need to find some pieces. I'm gonna sacrifice.
Happy New to you in the chat. Have a wonderful time all.
Thank you, Tibbles.
I will have revenge.
Life is the rain that splits the skies.
We could get avalanche, but if we do, we just glimpse. Still not great, but we need the fodder. It's a heavy spell hand, but every Undying deck is just we don't draw it and we're cucked. I mean, it's not exactly that, no. We ended up finding really good targets for Death's Grasp. Like we got perfect value out of this card. And now we have a turn for Etherfiend. Like if they develop something big, I'm telling you, this card is really good in this meta. But you're all full of like terrible takes. Sometimes I just need a break from like looking because it's just like I do get triggered. I do get triggered when this card is performing super well. It has one bad game. It's just like, it's bad. It's just like, that tilts me. It's a recipe for me getting one guide all day. Like, chat just doesn't let me cook, man. Second guessing everything I do and say. This card feels really neat now. They want to develop like the serpent, for example. We kill it. They want to play this turn slower. Like they want to like avalanche. They want to reset this board. I just double glimpse. I wish Kindred was still in standard. I personally don't. Now that they're under, I see no reason not to do this. Because as long as they're under 6 mana, this is not worth. Like we may as well use if they want to go low tempo, we'll make use of that and we'll start drawing.
Happy New Year, my man.
Because we have a good
nice
block into the
day.
dog.
Don't listen to chat XD.
Okay. They're ramping. Am I gonna want to play this? I think I just have to draw. I really have to draw. Like I have to find pieces here. It's not gonna be easy though. But I think this is a moment where we just cycle through our deck. We find as many pieces as we can.
Death, ruin, vengeance.
We could play the Undying now, but I think preventing them from having a good attack here is important. Because we're still a long way to go from SION. The problem with developing this is that we can't Etherfiend. And then like they're gonna want to be in a position where they pass anyways.
You'll see me, yes?
5 cards. It's about to get pretty real here. At least both of the champions are slow from leveling up as well. They want a volley bear. Then we get a free Undying proc. Like we'll probably like if they volley bear, we thread the needle to kill one of them. Yeah.
Tremble before thou hear.
Challenge. Okay, so they clear that. We do this. And quite frankly, we do this. It's a big damage, but then they lose both of those. Like, getting rid of those now is really important.
I will have revenge. I wield the storm. This feeble magic will not hold. A death and an end. The storm breaks all.
Do we need to play Wings and Wave here? Nice jump blockers? I don't think so. Whoa. Deathless, beautiful. They're trying to lethal here.
Flow from the first lands.
And we just denied that. Okay. I mean, they can't Atacan anymore. They can't Volley Bear anymore. I feel like the card draw is really going to help here.
Many tribes under one banner.
Dude, this bird is the shit. This bird is absolutely a 3 of. This bird is just amazing.
Avarosans, stand together.
Live well. I am undone.
Not even death can stop me. Learn the cost of defiance.
The fuck? Kick agreed. Okay.
My axe is getting cold.
Jesus Christ, they just main deck this? I need my third bird. I need my third bird.
Serve my terror.
If we go boom, boom. Okay, so if we go boom, boom, and then soul cleave here, we have a chance of surviving. So we do this. Then we do this. And then we soul cleave. I hate preemptive GGs. It's like it's the most cringe shit ever. Like if you preemptive GG me, I just mute you. Nice preemptive GG, bro. Nice preemptive GG.
Come out and die. fight!
Follow my lead. I'll clear the way.
You clear the way, and then what? And then what? See, I can do it too. I can preempt the GG.
Thread cutter!
I like the way you die, boy. Wanna bet? I'm gonna keep these two because I Spirit Leech on 4, especially if I brick, because I always tend to brick when I face these kind of decks. Okay, but we don't brick. We don't brick. In fact, we have a curve here, but it's always nice to have the Spirit Leech. We don't play Wings in the Wave turn 1 because we want to be feeding on the Undying here.
If I'm forgotten, then no.
I could open attack here, but because I have a Darkened Halberd, I don't want to, because I can do this.
No one is beyond my reach. No one.
Shock.
Fly from the first lands.
It will all be over soon.
Breathe your last.
I want to deal some damage to this. Weaken it a little bit. So it doesn't, like, this unit is very dangerous. Even though we can crumble it potentially, I'd rather be able to just bash into it, you know? What I'm saying? So now what I'm gonna do, first of all, I'm gonna get rid of this, which is a lot. And then I'm gonna open swing. And then I'm gonna pass back because I'm gonna make them, like, that's a Morgana turn that could apply quite a bit of pressure if I like drop the Spirit Leech there. SION is extremely powerful in this matchup, so we wanna use it right. Like we wanna SION into Soul Cleave. No, that's just not happening.
Like a storm.
That's like next level copium right there. No, you're not ever recalling my Undying, bro. You're not that Ionia deck. Like, that is some wishful thinking right there. Okay, that's quite the investment right there. I mean, now that they're healing, Shield of Duran, I don't give a fuck about that. Like, I'm gonna draw. Like, you're a 3/6 with this. Like, it's gonna be a long time before you actually end up killing me. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. Fading Icon. Well, I mean, not. You're actually more of a big deal than I thought you were. You know what? Fine. You caught my attention.
Left behind.
Getting some chip damage on him. This Undying is all we need to slowly weaken them and then just set them for a SION kill. That's the game plan here. We gotta control. What the fuck? Wow, that's free. No deathless. No deathless signing. No, I'm not. No. 9.
You must know me, little one.
Okay, fading. Okay, bro. You're. I don't want to be that guy, but you're just way too obsessed about getting recognized by senpai, you know? And quite frankly, I don't give a fuck. People really don't care as much as you think they do. Guys, I'm just having a conversation with Fading Icon. He needs to hear this. We got a potential Scion into Chronicler of Ruin, and y'all are not ready for this insanity. Because this deck has no bounces, no fast speed bounces, so it's just gonna, oh my god, it's gonna be disgusting. And you're gonna love it. But then again, let's just play value. Etherfiend is a monster in this matchup. Like, what are they gonna do? I get to develop and kill their big ass unit. Omega lol. Omega lol. See, we get a strike spell out of them that they have to waste on the Undying just so they can dive into the like. This is great. This is actually this is amazing. Amazing. And then we got Scion, and then we got Cry. Like this game's over. Good matchup. Good matchup. Really? Okay. I guess, yeah, they don't think the Etherfiend is worthy of that body. And I can't blame them. But you know, I'm feeling pro-war today.
Not even death can stop me! Die a fool, flee a coward.
You keep making them trade 2 to 1 or 1 to... Yeah. Yeah, like they lose card advantage, they lose momentum.
I have found great strength in sacrifice.
That's cute. I'm not threatened by an open, like, is there any way like an open attack can just seriously do me, like, what are they gonna do to my Chronicler of Ruin opener? Nothing. And they can't, there's no way they can kill me here, right? Like, they challenge this, and they just do not have the damage. So we hit. They know I have the Darkened Halberd, so I can always kill Scion, but that's actually not my plan. But I'm gonna make them think it is. Okay. How dangerous is this? Like, can I get a little bit, can I get too cocky here? We can't block Fire Spitter. What is this?
I do not give my time willingly.
Nah. This draw is not necessary at all. This draw is really important. There we go.
The air betrays you, child.
We're safe. He got so lucky there. No, I didn't. Like, what do you mean I can't block this thing? This thing has Challenger and I have a blocker. Like, they would need, like... Not even double shield of Duran is lethal. This is the path to victory. Oh, Mahira has Challenger! Oh my god! Oh.
For my daughters!
It's fine. It's that was all calculated.
My hunger only grows. How long was I out for?
It's better. Come at me, bro. Come at me, bro.
Truth and light.
That's not a good attack. That ain't it, Chief. No. That is so not it. That is so not it, brother.
Who is left to kill? To battle.
I am your tribunal.
Oh yeah.
If I'm forgotten, then no.
Stand aside or be cut down. I can take it.
There we go.
Puny thing.
Got him. Would Viego work in this deck? No, not really. No. Viego requires a lot of investment. Playing Viego without like the Legion of the Severed, and without like the encroaching mist units, like is just because a deck only has one champion doesn't mean it's starving for another one, guys. That's spicy. We got the Undying, we got the Darkened Halberd. Really happy to see those. I'm gonna mulligan away these two because I mean I wouldn't mind having them, but maybe Spirit Leech. Honestly, maybe Spirit Leech we should have kept. Because sometimes we just don't draw our card draw and we run out of gas, right? I'm gonna lead off with the Undying over this. So they're definitely like control-y. And Undying is amazing, and they're not Ionia, they're Bilgewater, which means they don't have, there's no recall bullshit.
For an invitation, huh?
Oh my god, Jack, you're just like, you're legit.
Stand aside or be cut down.
I expect this to be countered. Like with a Mystic Shot. Oh! Or not! But I wanted to get that stuff out of them and force them to start, you know, like, using their mana, but, you know. Lord Mallet.
Out of my way, you foppish dandy.
Sorry, my tailor doesn't work in haunted wreckage.
My what doesn't work in Haunted Wreckage? Taylor.
You are vulnerable.
Yeah. That was the 4-mana one, or? And now Lord Mallet has Challenger. And it's probably gonna die, because, you know, it's Bilgewater PNZ, like, they're not short, and oh.
You are not alone.
Oh, Janna. Oh no, I can't kill you, Janna. Oh shit. I'm gonna do this though. I'm gonna kill you, and I'm gonna make my Lord Mallet hard to remove.
Storm unrelenting.
Look at all these challengers, baby. I thought I had her, but I realized that I was under Death Grasp. Oh, well now I do have her. The question is, what do we do here? Because I think the answer is to bird. Bird is the word. But is it? Because we could just go Death Grasp, kill Janna, and then Challenger. That's probably better.
Out of my way, you foppers stand.
We don't need to resort to Bird here.
My tailor doesn't work in haunted wreckage.
We just do this and this because it is important for us to you know, reduce their cost as much as possible. All right, here we go.
Thorns of the rose.
They need their removal. It's pretty easy for them. Like, they just need like a Mystic Shot or something to survive here. But the pressure just keeps coming. Yeah. We get another Challenger here. The easiest Scion level up of our career. There's a Parley. Right now I'm just gonna pass here.
Out of my way, you foppers standing.
Sorry, my tailor doesn't work in haunted wreckage.
I'm gonna make my Blade Pierce Revenant thicker, because he's been low-key the MVP of this game. Like, look at all these challenges that I keep getting. Like, these Challenger Undyings are just amazing. And Lord Mallet as well has dealt so much damage. It's just... It's been a great game for this guy. I'm okay with this board. Like, this is a recipe for them dying. They have no healing, or very limited healing, because there's always a possibility. There you are. Now that's a threat. That is a massive, massive threat. That must be eliminated immediately. Baby is based? I mean... You mean the card that, like, my chat was complaining about non-stop when I was playing this deck, like, half a year ago? So she's based now because people aren't playing her, right? I get it. That's what based means. Got him! Got him.